Oh, hello. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to review The Lobster, a movie by Yorgos Lanthimos. He's a Greek director, most well known for directing the movie Dogtooth, and The Lobster is his latest film. It stars Colin Farrell, Michelle Weisz, and John C. Reilly, to name a few, and this movie is a dystopian movie, so it takes place in a future that's dark. And in this movie, there's a hotel. And so in this movie, you're either a single person or you're married or in a couple. And if you're not in a couple, the society puts you in a hotel where you must find a match in 30 days or you're turned into an animal. So Colin Farrell's character, his wife cheats on him, so he's sent to this hotel, and he decides that he wants to be turned into a lobster. And while he's in the hotel, he meets people, and he goes through sort of the process of trying to find a potential match for him. And he meets a heartless woman, and the heartless woman is pretty mean, and she kills Colin Farrell's dog. And so Colin Farrell decides that he's going to turns the heartless woman into an animal and runs away from the hotel, where he joins the loners in the forest, who are all the other people who ran away from the hotel. And he meets a woman there, and he falls in love with that woman naturally, as opposed to like the forced process of the hotel. So that's the general plot of this movie. I don't want to say any more because I risk sort of giving away some of the major plot points. So now I'm going to talk about more of what I liked in this movie. I really liked the humor, the sense of humor. It was really funny in some parts, like the hotel puts on these plays that sort of try to teach the hotel residents why being with someone is better than being alone, and the plays are just so corny and so like over dramatic that it really just comes across as being absurd. And that's really what I found to be my favorite part of this movie, The Lobster, were these sort of moments of absurdity. Also, the way this movie is shot is really, really good looking. You can tell that whoever made this movie really cared about it, and they did a good job. The music is great. It sort of complements the plot and what's going on really well. I think this movie is laugh out loud funny. Well, what this movie does really well is that it creates a world that is ridiculous, but it's also very believable. And I feel like that's kind of a tricky thing to do, but The Lobster really pulls it off, because you can totally sort of easily put yourself in the position of these people at the hotel. And that's really the strength of this movie, is how easy it is to accept the world, even though it's ridiculous. So I really enjoyed The Lobster. I would recommend it if you're a fan of dark comedy, or basically any kind of movie with interesting premises. So definitely check this one out. It's not really getting a lot of buzz, but I think it's definitely worth your time. So thanks for watching. Go ahead and watch The Lobster.